Hello, welcome to Susan the Shed, and today I'm going to show you how to do this dense basket weave or waffle stitch. So you can see it's like a little basket going on there. It's a really thick, nice fabric, really quite heavy because you're doubling up really on your stitches, and it's the same front and back, so you can swap it over. The pattern repeat for this square is in multiples of either 4 or 8. If you want your sides to be the same, then the pattern repeat is going to be in 8. If you don't mind your sides being alternate, then the pattern repeat will be in 4. So simply add 4 or 8 to the initial chain of 22 and go from there. So I'm going to be using a 4.5mm crochet hook, Clover and More, that's my favourite, and Stylecraft Special Double Knit in Periwinkle. So let's get going. So we're going to start this by chaining 22 stitches, not too tight, 22. 1, 2, 3, 21, 22. We're going to work into the 4th chain from the hook with a UK treble. So you don't count the 1 on your hook, we'll go 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to work into that 1. So yarn round, put your hook through your chain, fetch your yarn back, yarn round, 2 off, yarn round, 2 off. That is a UK treble. I'm going to work on into the next stitch. So yarn round, you're in that stitch, so we're going into that stitch, hook through, yarn back, yarn round, 2 off, yarn round, 2 off, and continue to work a UK treble into every stitch across, all the way over. And when you've done that, you should have 20 stitches, 20 posts. So we'll just count those: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, and the turning chain is 20. If you don't have those 20, you need to go back and start again because the stitch count is very important. For the next row, we're going to chain 3 to turn. 1, 2, 3, turn it, and we're going to work into the front posts of the next 3 stitches. So we're working in blocks of 4. Because this stitch is already counted as 1, we're just going to work into the next 3. So you're going to put your yarn round, and then you're going to get your post. You're going to put your hook through the front and round the post like that. So you'll always be working from the front. I'll just show you again. But you put your hook through and fetch it round the front and do your normal treble. That is a front post treble crochet. We're going to do the same again in the next stitch. So yarn round, put it through the work and round the post, coming straight back out the front and do a treble. And one more, exactly the same. Okay, we're going to switch it up a bit and we're going to do these stitches from the back this time. So yarn round, and this time we're going to go in the back, through and back out the back, and you're working from the back like that. Fetch your yarn through, 2 off, 2 off, a normal treble, but that's sitting at the back this time. And again, yarn round, through the back, round the stitch and work to the back. That's 2, another one, in from the back, back through to the back, and another one. And that is a back post treble. So you can see you've got this little ridge going on now. Right, we're going to switch it back and do 4 front posts. So yarn round, and we're going in through the front this time and back up to the front and do your treble That's one. Another one. Two, and again through the front. Three, and one more. So you can start to see the pattern now. Back to the back, so yarn round. We're going to come in through the back this time and to the back and work from the back and do a treble. That's one, another, in from the back, back to the back, two, another, in from the back, back to the back, three, and the final one, four. Back to our front ones. Yarn round, in through the front, out at the front. Do your treble. One, and again. Two, and again. This will fetch us to the turning chain at the end, and we're just going to work a treble into the final turning chain at the end, just like that. Okay, so you can start to see the pattern. I'm going to chain 3 to turn. 1, 2, 3. And when we've turned, you can see these ridges. These are the ones that we did at the front now. And we're going to swap it all over and do these ones now from the back. So yarn round, we're coming in from the back and back to the back for your treble. And remember, we only do 3 at the beginning and 3 at the end. So in from the back, back out to the back. That's 2 and one more. 3. We'll swap to the front. Dog's snoring. She's having a good sleep there. Right, we're swapping to the front. So yarn round, in from the front and out from the front. And do your treble. And again, yarn round, in from the front, back out at the front. 2. We're doing 4 of these. 3 and 4. Back to the back stitches. So in from the back and out to the back. 4 of them. 1, back to back, 2, 3 and 4. Back to the front stitches, in from the front and out at the front. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And your back ones again to finish. There'll only be 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 and treble into the turning chain. So count 3 up, 1, 2, 3 and treble into that one. So you're starting to see the pattern now. Your next row, chain 3 to turn. 1, 2, 3. You can see these are the front post ones and these are the back post ones. So we're going to continue with that. So 3 front posts. And we're not going to continue with this for the whole sample. We are going to change it up a little bit. But for the first 3 rows, you're going to work front posts into front posts and back posts into back posts. These are the back posts. 1, 2, 3. Of course, there's 4. 4. Front posts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back posts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front posts. 1, 2, 3, and treble into the turning chain. Okay, so we've done 3 rows now where we've worked front post into front post and back post into back post, and now we're going to swap them over. So chain 3, and if we turn it over, you'll see that these are the front posts here and these are the back posts. That's the flatter bit. So we're going to work front post into these sections and back posts into these sections. So yarn round, front post. That's 1. Another 1, 2, 3. Switch to back post for the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front post. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back post. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front post for the last 3. 1, 2, 3, and a treble into the turning chain at the end. So we've swapped it over a little bit. So we're going to continue for the next 2 rows, doing front posts into front posts and back posts into back posts. So chain 3 and turn, and you'll see that these are back posts, so that's what we do. 3 back posts. 1, 2, 3, and carry on all the way over to the other side, front post into front posts and back post into back posts. When you get to the end, chain 3 and turn, and again we're doing front post into front post and back post into back post for this row. And now you'll see that we're starting to get quite a pronounced pattern. So we did 3 rows at the bottom, then we flipped it over and did the opposites for another 3 rows. Now we're going to flip it again, so chain 3, and they're in sets of 3, these rows. So the first row of a set of 3 is you're changing from front post to back post, and then you keep it the same for the next 2 rows, and then you change again, keep it the same for the next 2 rows. So this row is a change it up row. So you can see these are front posts, these are back posts. So we're going to work front posts into the back posts, just for this row only. Thank you. Back posts into the front posts, and so on. all the way across. And chain 3 on the next 2 rows. You're going to stick to working back posts into back posts and front posts into front posts. So you've got a nice baskety waffle effect going on now. And again, I've done 3 rows. So it's time to change it up again. You might want to keep like a little post-it note beside you so you can kind of keep a check on how many rows of each you've done if you can't count. But the easiest way to count is to pick up your treble rows, the front treble rows, and you can kind of count up 1, 2, 3. So continue with that until it's square. And when you're done, you should be looking at something like that. You can always put an edge on it to make the edges a little bit neater if you wish. So it's a really lovely little stitch that gives you a really quite a thick, dense fabric. So if you're after a nice chunky crocheted blanket, this is the one for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Look forward to seeing you at the next one. So until next time, happy hooking.